Stephen A. Smith.
You know, this is a great question.
It's a great question. It's a barbershop
Who
debate.
came up with this question?
I haven't even asked the question. Do you guys see what he's doing? Do you see this face? Jeter or Peyton? That's all I ask.
Did you put them up to this?
You know he did. You know
the producers, did Skip put y'all up to this?
He did.
Really? Mm-hmm. This is a question?
Uh-huh.
El Capitan, Derek Jeter, one of the greatest shortstops who have ever lived.
Yeah,
3,339 hits.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about hits. You're talking about batting average. You're talking about the 5-time champion that Derek Jeter is. Mm-hmm. This is a question? Mm-hmm. This is a question?
Yes.
Peyton.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay.
I have nothing but respect for Peyton Manning. Mm-hmm. The greatest regular season quarterback in history. Mm-hmm. One of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history.
Yep.
A man who I believe, if he sticks around for a couple of more seasons, will eclipse Brett Favre as an all-time leading passer.
Keep talking.
Okay?
Yep.
I get all of that.
You're going. You're
but
on the
he
right
is
track.
not a 5-time champion.
No.
That would happen to be Derek Jeter. Mm-hmm. El Capitan. A leader on the greatest sports franchise in history, by the way, in the New York Yankees. 27 World Series championships. Did you hear what I just said, Skip? 27.
Now, wait. You can't credit those to Derek Jeter.
That's not the point.
Okay.
The point is the tradition, the standard, the things that were established long before he ever came along. He has not only held true to, he has uplifted, he has elevated. Okay? He is Derek Jeter. And you will not speak about him on this show disrespectfully. I swear to you, I'm going to get some water. I'm going to throw it at you. You better watch what you say. Now, I respect Peyton Manning. I truly do. I respect him to the core. But when you talk about champions, when you talk about leaders, you talk about one man above most, and his name is Derek Jeter. You better watch your tongue. I'm telling you, you better be respectful. And if I swear you, I better not find that these producers up in there put you up to this, Skip Bayless. I better not find that you, Kerry, put them up to this. I'm trying to tell you right now, you better be respectful. Don't be disrespectful. I'm telling you.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you. I have nothing but respect for Derek Jeter.
All right.
Because he deserves nothing but respect.
Okay.
But this is a valid question, which I did come up with today. I came up with this because you know what? Somebody needs to be objective when it comes to Derek Jeter on this show.
That would be you.
That would be me. Because no, Peyton Manning has not nearly as many rings as Derek Jeter does. We all know that. And Peyton Manning stunk it up in his last appearance in the Super Bowl, and I'm trying to forget about that right now, so I don't even want to talk about it because, to use all your terms, beat down, what are all your... Punked. Straight up punked. Okay. Yeah. That's what happened. Now, let's look at Derek Jeter's career. All-time great postseason player. But I must tell you, in all objectivity, I'm looking back at the resume, and I see only one ring in the last 14 years for Derek Jeter. Only one ring in 14 years. And that was one in 2009.
Well, how many rings does Peyton Manning have?
Hold on. I'm trying to put this in perspective.
It doesn't sound that way to me.
In 2009, that's the only aberration here over the last 14 years. Alex Rodriguez caught crazy fire thanks to Kate Hudson. Remember Kate Rod and all that? Yep. Alex Rodriguez carried that team through that postseason. Hideki Matsui was the MVP of that World Series. Really, a close MVP was CeCe Sabathia, who carried them pitching through that World Series. And Derek Jeter had one single solo RBI through that World Series. That's his only ring in the last 14 years. Now, Mr. Yankee fan, can I refresh your memory? Going back to the 2000 New York Yankee team, do you remember what Derek Jeter was surrounded by? Can we talk about the pitching staff on that 2000 team? Roger Clemens, Andy Pettitte, David Cone, El Duque, not to mention closing Mariano Rivera. That's some all-time greatness right there. Can I refresh you about after Derek in the batting order? We had Bernie Williams, we had Paul O'Neill, we had David Justice, Posada, Tino Martinez, Brosius. I could go on and on. He was surrounded by greatness. Now let's look at, what did I say? Brosius?
Yes.
I said Brosius.
Brocious.
I said Brosius.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
I thought it was Brocious, but go ahead.
What are we doing?
What did I-
Somebody's talking in my ear.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay, now back to Peyton Manning. After a 3-13 start for not the New York Yankees, the Indianapolis Colts, who had fallen basically into oblivion. Over the next 12 seasons in Indianapolis, Peyton Manning averaged 11.5 wins per year, which made me proclaim him, before he ever left Indy, the greatest regular season quarterback ever. 11.5. He was not surrounded by New York Yankees. He did have Marvin Harrison. He did have later Reggie Wayne. But those weren't the Yankees around him. It was pretty much Peyton or bust. And Peyton Manning carried the day. He was not great in the postseason. He was pretty good, but he never quite lived up to his regular season greatness in the postseason. Then what's he do? He goes to Denver and he goes 13-3, 13-3. He should have been the NFL MVP both of those years. Adrian Peterson won it 2 years ago. I didn't think he should have, but Peyton did win it last year. That's 2 years in a row with MVP caliber seasons.
Sure.
That is greatness, man. That is resume that continues to build at age 37, 38, going on Derek Jeter at 39. He is catching up to Derek Jeter, and I think he's passed him in overall great.
Stop it.
In overall
Stop it.
Done.
That is
ring.
ridiculous.
One ring in 14 years. One ring.
Skip, baby.
Peyton has one ring.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay,
Peyton's got one ring. He's played in 3 Super Bowls.
Let me tell you something. He's got one ring. Derek Jeter has 5.